Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Asylum. My name is Melissa. So I wanted to hop on here really quickly tonight and share a little bit more about my reasons for starting this channel. Um, I've mentioned before that I've been through a lot in my life. I mentioned before that I am a student. Um, I am pursuing my master's right now in clinical mental health counseling. So I want to say right up off the top that I am not a counselor. I'm not a licensed counselor yet. And I am not presenting myself as a counselor. I would like to present myself as a friend. Um, so for me, one of the first things I want to talk about is abuse. I was an abused woman. Um, and this was many years ago. But it keeps coming back. Like, for no reason, out of nowhere, I begin to think about some of the things that happened to me so long ago. And I will get emotional. I have cried already. Um, but I'll get emotional about those things, and it just kind of made me want to hop on here and talk a little bit tonight. Um, my son's father, my oldest son, his father would, punch me like they say, like I was a man. Didn't seem to think anything about it. Just punch me. And I remember this time that I'll never forget. All the times I was ever abused, I remember this one time that he hit me in my eye. And when he did, I heard a pop, and I saw like a flash, like a white light just flash in this one eye. And the whole eye just filled it with blood. Um, and it, of course, it hurt. The getting hit part, of course, hurt. But the fact that the blood and all of that part, it didn't irritate me in any way as far as that goes. It didn't bother my vision at all. It was just there. And so, like, if you were to have a blood vessel to burst in your eye, it was like that, but it was like on a much larger scale. Like, the whole thing was like full of blood. Um, I didn't really go to a doctor at the time and get checked out. I did have a friend that I worked with at the time that was so worried about me that she took me to this on our lunch break. I'll never forget. She took me to a vision center down the street from my job, and the person that I spoke to um, told me that actually he would need to use like an eye scope or of some sort to be able to see like behind the eye, and to see if there was any bleeding or anything that was going on back there, if there was anything detached or anything. At the time, I'm not gonna lie, I couldn't afford it, so I did not do that. But I think he felt sorry for me, and for he did a little bit of an examination without charging me anything. But he did tell me that if I ever took another hit like that in my eye again, I would likely lose the sight in that eye. And so I mentioned that one because ever since that happened, for reasons that I cannot tell you, I have no clue why, that same eye would fill up with blood just out of nowhere. And this is like been years since it happened, but still it would just boom happen. And so for me, it was a constant reminder. Whenever it would happen, it would be a constant reminder of what happened to me. And then on top of that, I would have to explain it to everybody. I mean, I didn't have to explain it to everybody, but I'm just saying, everybody's like, what happened to you, girl? What happened to you? Type thing. And so it's like, here we go again. And this guy now is dead and gone. Like, he's been dead for, it's been quite some time now. Um, but it's as though he left something with me to remember him by. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember him saying stuff like, the things that you probably hear on TV, or you've probably maybe heard yourself or whatever, when they tell you, nobody else will ever want you, you'll never amount to anything, blah, blah, blah. If I ever had, if I left him and I was ever with anybody else, like what he was gonna do, and all kinds of stuff like that. He will, he'll find you wherever you go, type things. Oh, 9 yards, right? So I feel like he made sure, even in death, that he was always there. Like, I don't care if you moved on and you did get with somebody else or whatever, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna always be there. When you get up and you look in the mirror, like at any time, boom, no warning, it just happens. And oh my gosh, it would be horrible. And people were always, like coworkers and stuff like that, would always just be like, what in the world? Are you okay? What happened to you? And then over time, people that I was close to and around a lot, knew what was going on. But then there would always be that new person that had never seen it before, and they was like, "Girl, you need to go to the doctor. You need to go find out what's wrong," and blah blah blah. And so I don't know. Like, I was just thinking about it tonight, and I felt the need to just like jump on here and talk to you guys again. And this is not just for women. Um, I know that there are men that are also abused, but not just that. What it is that I really, really, really want to talk about too is just anybody that finds themselves in a bad place. I want to be here for you. There were so many times in my life when I was going through, and again, I will share more and more with you. But there were so many times in my life when I was going through stuff that there may have been nothing anybody could do to fix it, to take it away, or anything, but I just needed to not be alone in that thing. I needed a shoulder to cry on. I needed somebody to hold me and say it's gonna be okay. I needed something like that, and I didn't have that. And I don't think I ever had that. The whole time I was going through with the things that I went through like that, I didn't have it. And so it's important to me to offer myself, to make myself available to somebody else. That is why I'm here. That is why I'm doing this. Um, and it could be anything. Like I said, I'm talking about what I've been through, and I'm going to share what I've been through. But I don't care what dark place you find yourself in life. If you need a friend, I make myself available to you. I'm going to give you guys an email address. Um, I'm going to give you Jones J Melissa at yahoo.com. JONES JMELISSA at yahoo.com. Not gonna give my number out right now. I have my cell phone, so I will not give that out here, but I will give you the email address, and then we can talk. After that, I will give you a way to contact me, or you can give me a number and by email, and I will call you or what have you, and be there. That's it. I just want to make myself available. I think that I've found that in going to school, there are a lot of people that want to be counselors, or what have you, psychologists, whatever, that have gone through things in their life, or had family members to go through things. My undergrad is in psychology, and I think that's a lot because of what I've witnessed my own son go through. I will share that as well, and a little bit about that. But so that's what made me want to go into psychology. What I've gone through and my own needs as I suffered through what I suffered through is why I'm going pursuing my master's in counseling. I cannot move past the place where I was and continue to grow in my own life and leave somebody behind if there's anything that I can do about it. So that's why I'm here. I am here to make myself available to you. If you find yourself in a bad place tonight, if you feel like there's no hope, I need you to know that I make myself available to you as a friend, as a shoulder to cry on, as someone to hold your hand as you walk through the dark places in life. Somebody needs to know I have likely been where you are. It may not be the exact same thing, but I know what it feels like to hurt, and it just matters to me to help somebody else. It does get better. Many, many years ago, when I was told I was nothing, when I was told I'd never amount to anything, when I was told, I was like told I was nothing. Today, I'm trying to start my own business. Today, I'm writing a book. Today, I have a bachelor's in psychology. Today, I'm working on my master's in clinical mental health counseling. And when I finish that, I'm going for my doctorate. You are somebody. You have worth and it will get better. Don't give up. Don't you dare give up. It will get better. And so that's why I wanted to hop on here today. I needed to tell you that. And I will continue to come back and I will continue to share my story because sometimes I think that it matters. I think it can be therapeutic for me as well because I know that I myself am not completely well, I guess you want to say, like in terms of having put that everything that I've been through behind me. Um, as a counselor in my school, we have to have our own counselor because, like I said, a lot of people end up in going into fields like this because of what they've already been through. So as you bring up stuff or remember stuff from the lessons that we have at school, it's very very likely that you might need somebody to talk to. So I do have my own counselor on standby that I can utilize if I need to. Um, but I know that I'm not where I need to be yet, but I'm definitely not where I was. So I just need you to know that, like I said, it gets better, and I'm living proof. So I will continue to hop on here and I will continue to share my story, the things that I have been through, so that you do know. Sometimes, like I was gonna say, it's I think it's sometimes it helps to know that someone else has been there. If you go, I just kind of feel like if you talk to somebody and it's nothing wrong with that, don't get me wrong, but if this person has had like a wonderful life and has never gone through with anything, which is highly unlikely, everybody goes through something, but it's like difficult for them to understand where you are or what you've been through. Trust me, you will come to find out. I have been probably in a lot of the places that you could possibly be. So, and again, I will continue to share those with you. I think it's important for um, you, whomever you are. and it's important for me, like it's therapy for me as I talk about it as well. So, but yeah, I just wanted to hop on here tonight, and just say that, um, yeah, I think somebody needs to hear it. I just think somebody needs to hear it. So, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for listening. And I ask that you turn on your notifications so that you know when I upload. And not sure yet again how often I'll be doing that, but I'm going to try to do it fairly often because it's important to me. Um, Even though like I said, I've got a lot that I'm doing right now. So it's important to me. So I'm going to try to do it fairly often. So we'll see. And still going to do my ASMR because I love it. I think it's so relaxing. And so, yeah, I'm still going to do that as well on this channel. But yeah, I just needed to hop on here and say that. Um, so just know that you guys, you have worth, that you're beautiful, that you're important, and don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. God bless you.